team showed a lot of character today. How pleased are you?
I'm very pleased with the attitude of the team. I think that's rather normal to having an attitude, but I'm pleased with that. But also I'm pleased with the way the team tried to play. It was not just reactive, but proactive. I think in the first part of the first half we showed the ambition to go forward, and I have to see it back more clearly. But I think we had one or two big chances through William that the team showed his ambition. Yeah, and that was pleasing against an opponent, Arsenal, who are very skillful. Even when they were one man down, they have always this ability to surprise. So it was. We were very pleased to see the attitude, of course, but also the way of playing. The only thing we can criticize is a bit that we didn't go for the kill on 0-2. There were a lot of options, I think, in the first half, but also in the second half. And then there can be a loose ball from a corner or whatsoever who can cause the equalizer. That's the only thing we didn't do. There we can be critical.
Was that Fabregas' best match since you came back?
I think he is in a line of improving, and well, he played the previous games also in a better way, I think. And yeah, he likes it when he can play and he get the opportunity to play, because we try to get the team in balance in the creative part, and also in the, I hate the word destructive part, but in the boys who can recover balls as well. So we look for this balance, and then he can play well if the balance is right.
Because the sending off was obviously a big moment. Is there any doubt in your mind about the decision?
No, there was no doubt. There was no doubt, because you could see that it was a beautiful through pass from Fabregas on Diego. Diego could run straight to Peter Cech, but was tripped, and it's obvious that it was the red card without any discussion, I think.
Arsene Wenger says that Costa got him sent off by.
Well, I like to see then the image, and I give then a fair judgment. But what I saw is he was tripped. I haven't seen the repetition so far, but I don't want to go into a personal game. But I had some doubts about the Fabregas penalty, yes or no, which I can save, and I can understand that the referee did not give a penalty. Fair enough. But I think on Mertensakker's red card, look closely. I haven't watched it closely, but it was obvious, I think.
In your short time at the club, Costa and Fabregas have really improved and are now seem to be back to the best. What have you done to...
Not much, just working every day, and some talks, some conversations during a training, outside the training. And you must not think this is a big issue, but yeah, I try to focus them on what they're good at, and not lose energy in other things. And I think they focus very well on what they are showing now, the recent games, not just this game, before also.
John Terry said he still thinks you can make the top four. It seems like a tough task. Where do you sit on that?
Well, if the captain say yes, then we'll follow the captain. You have always to follow the captain. No, it's a gap. It's a gap. And if you see the results in the Premier League, if you see how competitive all teams are, whether you are down at the bottom almost or high in the ranking. If you see yesterday's games, Norwich, Liverpool, a beautiful game for the spectators, not when you're a coach on one side. But it was a beautiful game, unpredictable until the last dying seconds. So it's unpredictable, which means that all teams can beat all teams. And then with this gap, yeah, it's difficult to go into fourth position. But when the captain is saying that, I will follow my captain.
Is Costa got an injury?
He got I don't know if it's slight or more severe, but we'll check on it. But it was a little bit on the knee. Yeah.
Didier Drogba's going back to training with Montreal Impact. Does that mean the prospect of him coming back to Chelsea is that no longer a prospect?
On the short term, yes, but in the longer term, we talked about that all players who are of big influence or big image for this club, they are welcome, and so there's no time issue on this. So I wish him all the best now in one of his latest seasons, I think.
Okay, thanks everyone.
Thank you.